shadows. The city outside is finally slowing down. A single glass resting on a wooden table, letting the heavy hours simply slip away. The streetlight paints a mural on the bedroom floor, drawing golden lines across the open door. I hear the distant hum of tires on the rain-slicked street, a quiet rhythm matching every slow heartbeat. The record spins a solitary, dusty tune, reflecting silhouettes against the silver moon. We leave the tangled worries of the day behind, and let this mellow current soothe the weary mind. Now the shadows start to stretch and softly sway, chasing all the loud and frantic noise away. I feel the temperature drop, the tempo slow, into the deep and comforting indigo. Wrap me up in the velvet and the amber light, lose the clock in the middle of the quiet night. Let the bass line walk us to a peaceful place, finding shelter in the warmth of your embrace. There is nothing we are rushing to figure out, just a saxophone washing over every doubt. We are floating on a river, vanilla gold, letting the beautiful midnight unfold. The ice is melting slowly in the crystal glass. We watch the slow procession of the minutes pass. You trace a lazy circle on my resting hand, a silent language only we can understand. The room is heavy with the scent of summer rain, washing off the remnants of the daily strain. A subtle chord is lingering inside the air, and suddenly we find we have no burdens there. Now the shadows start to stretch and softly sway, chasing all the loud and frantic noise away. I feel the temperature drop, the tempo slow, into the deep and comforting indigo. Wrap me up in the velvet and the amber light, lose the clock in the middle of the quiet night. Let the bass line walk us to a peaceful place, finding shelter in the warmth of your embrace. There is nothing we are rushing to figure out, just a saxophone washing over every doubt. We are floating on a river, a la gold, letting the beautiful midnight unfold. Let the nice and deep, in the waking moments just before the sleep. Every harmony is wrapping around our souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. We breathe in the magic of the darkness brings. Wrap me up in the velvet and the amber light. Lose the clock in the middle of the quiet night. Let the bass line walk us to a peaceful place, finding shelter in the warmth of your embrace. There is nothing we are rushing to figure out, just a saxophone washing over every doubt. We are floating on a river of a mellow gold, letting the beautiful midnight unfold. The final chord is echoing around the room, fading softly into the sweet perfume. Just a gentle whisper on the midnight breeze, resting softly, completely at ease.
The needle drops on the heavy vinyl, catching the dust. A low hum vibrates through the quiet floorboards, breathing in the scent of rain and old paper, just letting the evening settle into our bones. The city lights are bleeding through the blinds, leaving all the rushing far behind. We pour a cup and watch the steam arise. No need to speak, I read it in your eyes. The velvet couch is sinking like a cloud. The silence here is comforting and loud. We wrap ourselves in blankets and in time, a steady rhythm beating in my mind. I feel the jazz guitar pluck at the strings of my chest, in this little sanctuary where our worries can rest. The tempo is slowing, the hours unwind. You're the only thought that is left in my mind. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the road's keys wash over my skin. This is the only place I wanna be in, a cozy little haven in the dark, just the sound and rhythm of your heart. The candle burns down lower to the glass. We watch the midnight shadows slowly pass. Your fingers tapping softly on my knee, in perfect sync with every part of me. A quiet shaker cutting through the haze. I could get lost inside this gentle maze. The coffee's cold but we don't seem to care. There's something like magic in the midnight air. I feel the jazz guitar pluck at the strings of my chest in this little sanctuary where our worries can rest. The tempo is slow and the hours unwind. You're the only thought that is left in my mind. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the road's keys wash over my skin. This is the only place I wanna be in, a cozy little haven in the dark, just the sound and rhythm of your heart. And when the scent starts rising like a tide, there is no emotion we need to hide. The harmony shifts and it takes us away, far from the stress of the blinding day. Just a ticking hi-hat marking the space, while I find my peace looking right at your face. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the neo-soul chords wash over my skin. This is the deepest peace I've ever been in, a cozy little haven in the dark, forever in the rhythm of your heart. Ooh. The music fades into a quiet hiss. I close my eyes and lean into the bliss. Just the crackle of the vinyl spinning slow, drifting off inside the warm amber glow. Drops on the dusty groove, motes of dust dance in the amber light. We leave the heavy world at the door, just let the tempo take the night. Raindrops are racing down the window pane, tracing a map of all the places we have been. The city hums a low, electric kind of song, but in this living room the quiet feels so strong. Pouring a cup of something dark and bittersweet, leaving behind the frantic rhythm of the street. Your silhouette is painted softly by the fire, as every shadow pulls the midnight closer, higher. The trumpet swells and sweeps away the cold, a gentle story waiting to be told. The snare is snapping on the offbeat of my heart. This is the moment where the healing gets to start. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady kind of groove, no place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. stripped down to nothing but a solitary chord. This is the quiet that we finally can afford. A silver moon is peeking out behind the clouds, far from the voices of the complicated crowds. You close your eyes and let the rhythm take the lead. This slow connection is the only thing we need. The guitar plucks a lazy, complicated line, and in this atmosphere our lonely worlds align. The trumpet swells and sweeps away the cold, a gentle story waiting to be told. The snare is snapping on the offbeat of my heart. This is the moment where the healing gets to start. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady kindred kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. And the guitar begin to intertwine, pouring a rhythm that goes down like vintage wine. The tempo rises just a fraction in the haze, a syncopated magic catching in the blaze. We hold our breath and let the harmonies collide, right in the crest of this deeply soulful tide. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady conic kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. The saxophone is playing softly through the dark, leaving a gentle, everlasting kind of groove. The Rhodes piano fades into the quiet deep, just final crackles as we drift away to sleep.
cracks, a sudden hiss, a heavy breath is sinking back. Golden street lights bleed through the open blinds. Time slows down to leave the anxious world behind. Shadows stretch across the hardwood floor, while city sirens sing right outside my door. But in this room the air is thick and sweet, caught inside the rhythm of a slower heartbeat. I watch the smoke curl up into the dark, a quiet little fire, a solitary spark. The coffee in my cup is turning cold, but tonight's a different kind of story to be told. Let the evening wash away the gray. Every heavy thought begins to drift and sway. We are floating in the amber and the gold, a neo-soul sanctuary taking hold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We've got absolutely nothing left to prove, just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. Rain begins to tap against the glass, counting every quiet minute as they pass. A muted trumpet cries a lonely tune, serenading out the window to the moon. It's a secret language spoken in the dark, echoing across the empty city park. I close my eyes and let the rhythm steer. There is nowhere else I wanna be but here. Let the evening wash away the gray. Every heavy thought begins to drift and sway. We are floating in the amber and the gold, a neo-soul sanctuary taking hold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We got absolutely nothing left to prove, just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. A sudden shift, the syncopation catches on the snare, a saxophone confession floating upward in the air. The walking bass is wandering down cobblestone streets, finding magic in the spaces in between the beats. Breathe it in, let the harmony unfold. A sudden rush of warmth against the winter cold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We got absolutely nothing left to prove, just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. The embers fade down to a quiet glow. The brush against the snare is whispering so slow.
city sleeps beneath a blanket of gray. Neon lights bleed through the rain on the glass. Let the heavy world slowly fade away. Right here, right now, we let the hours pass. A sudden hush falls over the avenue. The rumble of the traffic starts to stall. I pour a glass of burgundy for you and watch your shadow dancing on the wall. The record spins a quiet, dusty groove. A crackle in the silence of the space. There is no place that we are meant to move. I just wanna memorize the contours of your face. The minute hand forgets its steady pace. The universe is shrinking to this room. We slip into a timeless warm embrace, like midnight orchids breaking into bloom. We are living midnight in slow motion, sailing on a deep and quiet ocean, leaving all the frantic days behind us, where the rushing morning cannot find us. Skin on skin, we find our own dimension, lost inside this beautiful suspension. Every breath is sweeter than the last. We are moving slow, while time goes fast. The embers in the fireplace softly glow, painting amber colors on the floor. Outside the wind is blowing cold and low, but we have locked the winter past the door. You trace a lazy circle on my hand, the language that we never have to speak. We are drifting through a secret wonderland, finding every solitary comfort that we seek. The minute hand forgets its steady pace. The universe is shrinking to this room. We slip into a timeless warm embrace, like midnight orchids breaking into bloom. We are living midnight in slow motion, sailing on a deep and quiet ocean, leaving all the frantic days behind us, where the rushing morning cannot find us. Skin on skin, we find our own dimension, lost inside this beautiful suspension. Every breath is sweeter than the last. We are moving slow, while time goes fast. This is the only music worth playing. We are living midnight in slow motion, sailing on a deep and quiet ocean, leaving all the frantic days behind us, where the rushing morning cannot find us. Skin on skin, we find our own dimension, lost inside this beautiful suspension. Every breath is sweeter than the last. We are moving slow, while time goes fast. The record fades into a velvet hum. The morning light is still so far away. Safe inside the quiet we have become. In this slow motion, I will always stay. The needle drops on the velvet groove. Shadows stretch across the hardwood floor. Let the day dissolve into the twilight. Breathe in the warmth of the quiet room. Out the window, the neon begins to bleed. Sirens fading underneath the heavy rain. We trade the hustle for a different kind of speed, letting the rhythm wash away the daily strain. The rim shot echoes like a heartbeat in the dark. A fretless whisper slides across the empty space. We light a candle just to catch a little spark, and let the melody pull us to a better place. The chords are swelling like a deep and steady tide, lifting the weight that we've been carrying all day long. There is nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Just the shelter of this slow and soulful song. Oh, let the brass ring out and carry us away, gliding on a frequency of pure and golden light. We leave behind the heavy shadows of the day, and wrap ourselves inside the magic of the night. The groove is steady and the harmony is deep, a sweet vibration that is humming in the soul. A waking dream before we settle into sleep, where every broken little piece is rendered whole. The keys are weeping tears of amber in the haze. A gentle conversation played upon the strings. We navigate the quiet corners of this maze, discovering the peace that deep reflection brings. No need for words when the vibration speaks so clear. The bass line sinking deep into the very floor. There is a sanctuary slowly building here, behind the safety of a softly closing door. The chords are swelling like a deep and steady tide, lifting the weight that we've been carrying all day long. There is nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide, just the shelter of this slow and soulful song. Oh, let the brass ring out and carry us away, gliding on a frequency of pure and golden light. We leave behind the heavy shadows of the day and wrap ourselves inside the magic of the night. The groove is steady and the harmony is deep, a sweet vibration that is humming in the soul, a waking dream before we settle into sleep, where every broken little piece is rendered whole. Now the rhythm shuffles, catching on the offbeat, a syncopated language only lovers understand. The temperature is rising, turning up the sweet heat, as notes begin to cascade from the clay's hand. We are suspended in a pocket made of sound, where gravity is lost and heaven can be found. Shadows of the day and wrap ourselves inside the magic of the night. The groove is steady and the harmony is deep, a sweet vibration that is humming in the soul, a waking dream where promises are ours to keep, and every fractured little piece is rendered whole. The final chord is ringing out into the dark, a cymbal rolling softly like a distant sea. The saxophone leaves behind a lingering spark, just the quiet, the groove, you and me.
Turn the lights down low, let the vinyl spin. Nothing but the midnight shadows closing in. I can hear the rhythm of your heartbeat in the dark, just a whisper, just a spark. I was wandering through the cold and empty streets, looking for a little mercy, looking for some heat. Then you pulled me in and locked the heavy door, left my heavy burdens lying on the floor. Now the scent of rain is mixing with your perfume, casting amber shadows all across the room. Every time you touch me, heaven falls to earth. Oh, the world outside is freezing to the bone, but right here in your arms I found my home. The temperature is rising, I can barely breathe. You're the only kind of magic that I need. We got that sweet, slow burn melting down the night, taking every shadow, turning it to light. Love like molasses, pouring thick and deep. Promises we make and promises we keep. You're a fire in my soul, a fever in my veins, washing away the sorrow, washing away the pain. Hold me a little closer, let the embers yearn. We got that sweet, slow burn. I can trace the constellations on your skin, learning every secret where your soul has been. Whisper all your fears into my waiting ear. I will chase away the ghosts and keep you here. There's a rhythm in the way you breathe my name. Nothing in this universe will be the same. We don't need to rush, we have the hands of time, drinking up this moment like a vintage wine. Oh, the world outside is freezing to the bone, but right here in your arms I found my home. The temperature is rising, I can barely breathe. You're the only kind of magic that I need. We got that sweet, slow burn melting down the night, taking every shadow, turning it to light. washing away the pain. Hold me a little closer, let the embers yearn. We got that sweet, slow burn. Let the bass line roll. You are the undisputed keeper of my soul. I've been waiting lifetimes just to feel this way. Chasing out the midnight, bringing in the day. So pour it on me, baby, let the passion overflow. We're riding on a feeling that the angels know.
Stretching across the hardwood floor, the city outside begins to lose its roar. Just the hum of the keys and a steady heartbeat. Step out of the rush, step into the sweet. Pour a glass of something warm and deep. Let the promises of tomorrow go to sleep. The skyline paints a watercolor hue, fading out the grays and bringing in the blue. A solitary street lamp flickers to life, cutting through the remnants of the daily strife. I trace the rhythm of the drops on the glass, watching all the heavy moments softly pass. There is a magic in the way the shadows bend, a quiet symphony where all the edges blend. I feel the weight of the world release its hold, turning all the silver moonlight into gold. We are floating in the velvet evening glow, where the hands of the clock are moving slow. Let the melody wash away the pain, like a solitary flower drinking in the rain. Breathe in the magic, let the spirit fly underneath the shelter of the velvet sky. Every little worry just melts into the groove in this velvet evening glow. We softly move. The fireplace crackles with a gentle spark, a little sanctuary hidden in the dark. I close my eyes and listen to the bass baseline hum, knowing that the brightest days are yet to come. We don't need to speak to understand the tune. Bathe in the reflection of a crescent moon. Every breath is a measure, every note a score, leaving all the heavy armor at the door. There is a magic in the way the shadows bend, a quiet symphony where all the edges blend. I feel the weight of the world release its hold, turning all the silver moonlight into gold. We are floating in the velvet evening glow, where the hands of the clock are moving slow. Let the melody wash away the pain, like a solitary flower drinking in the rain. Breathe in the magic, let the spirit fly underneath the shelter of the velvet sky. Every little worry just melts into the groove in this velvet evening glow. We softly move. Oh, let the saxophone carry you away, far beyond the trials of yesterday. There is a light shining from within your soul, a beautiful vision that makes you whole. Rise above the sky, rise above the noise. Listen to the comfort of your inner voice. We are floating in the velvet evening glow, where the hands of the clock are moving slow. Let the melody wash away the pain, like a solitary flower drinking in the rain. Breathe in the magic, let the spirit fly underneath the shelter of the velvet sky. Every little worry just melts into the groove in this velvet evening glow. We softly move. Just let it linger, let the feeling stay. Watching the midnight sweep the world away, softly stepping out into the starlight gleam. Rest your weary head and gently dream. Let the needle drop on the dust, breathe out the weight of the day. Just you, me, and the amber glow. Yeah, slow it all the way down. The city outside outside is a blur of neon and rain, but in this room we're shedding the skin of the pain. Shadows are dancing like smoke on the bedroom wall. I'm leaning into the silence, letting it fall. Fall your head on my shoulder, a rhythm so steady and deep, a sanctuary woven from secrets we promised to keep. Yeah, the world is spinning too fast for my heavy mind, but hearing your gravity piece isn't so hard to find. Take my hand and pull the curtains tight. We're slipping through the cracks of the night. No clocks to watch, no rush in the dawn, just a frequency we're resting upon. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it, while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never want to come back down. Coffee is cold, but the feeling is perfectly warm. Shelter we built in the center of yesterday's storm. You trace a line on my palm with the tip of your phone, erasing the rushing and leaving my anxiousness numb. A low frequency hum vibrating under the floor. I don't need to look for a magical exit door. Yeah, your breathing is matching the slow, steady beat of the snare. There's nothing but velvet and intimacy in the air. Take my hand and pull the curtains tight. We're slipping through the cracks of the night. No clocks to watch, no rush in the dawn, just a frequency we're resting upon. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it, while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never want to come back down. Every second is a drop of sweet molasses, reflecting the glow in our empty glasses. We're drifting away on a sonic breeze, lost in the pocket with absolute ease. Let the universe spin, let the galaxies fade. I'm keeping my soul in the heaven we made. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it, while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never want to come back down. Never coming down. No, staying right here in the light. Drifting on the crackle of the vinyl. At night to the noise, good night.
Clock strikes 2 in the empty room. Cigarette smoke dancing in the pale moon. Just the sound of the rain on the window pane, and this heavy, sweet ache calling out your name. I poured a glass of bourbon, left it sitting by the bed, listening into the echoes of the last words that you said. The sheets are growing colder where you used to lay. I'm counting every second since you walked away. There's a photograph of us fading on the bedroom floor. I keep my eyes wide open, staring at the heavy door, hoping I might hear the turning of your rusty key, hoping you would bring your sweet salvation back to me. Now the shadows are creeping up the plaster wall. I'm waiting on the edge, waiting for the fall. I can feel the distance stretching like an open sea. Oh baby, do you ever feel this pull for me? It's a slow burn craving tearing up my soul inside, a fever in the midnight that I cannot hide. I need your touch like the desert needs the falling rain. I'm riding on the tracks of a runaway train. Come and lay hands upon my trembling heart, mend the broken pieces that were torn apart. Lord, I'm dying in the darkness, reaching for your light. I need your heavy love to get me through the night. The neon sign outside is buzzing in a shade of blue. Paint every corner with a memory of you. I try to close my eyes, but I just see your face, caught up in the gravity of your embrace. A stray dog is howling down the lonely avenue. He's singing out the sorrow that my spirit knew. I trace the empty pillow where your head would rest, with this heavy hollow beating deep inside my chest. Now the shadows are creeping up the plaster wall. I'm waiting on the edge, waiting for the fall. I can feel the distance stretching like an open sea. Oh baby, do you ever feel this pull for me? It's a slow burn craving tearing up my soul inside, a fever in the midnight that I cannot hide. I need your touch like a desert needs the falling rain. I'm riding on the tracks of a runaway train. Come and lay your hands upon my trembling heart, mend the broken pieces that were torn apart. Lord, I'm dying in the darkness, reaching for your light. pieces that were torn apart. Lord, I'm dying in the darkness, reaching for your light. I need your heavy love to get me through the night. Yeah, get me through the night, babe. Just a slow burn, just a slow burn fading. I'll leave the porch light on for you.